Ladies and gentlemen, it is cold. I got the hoodie on. We've been doing so much to the drift car. We got update after update, but I figured today we'll make a video kind of showing what we've been doing. And honest to God, I haven't really been recording anything just because I was so excited that we're actually working on it and that it's literally running now. We have a running drift car, which I really didn't think at one point. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give up, sell the car when I couldn't get the head on. So I was like, you know what? F it. But we got through it. We're here. And now we're going to make a video. So let's get into what we're doing today. So here's the current state of our drift car. Now, I got the passenger seat. Obviously, you can tell it's not actually completely bolted in. It's only got the two front nuts in. And the bolts in the back aren't in. But the front is completely not in. And so today we're going to put that on. And we're going to remove the carpet just because we want a complete drift car. And we want to gut this thing. So we're going to get rid of all this stuff just because that's exactly where we're going to put our... What are we going to put here? Oh, yeah, the fire extinguisher. We're going to put our fire extinguisher here. That can actually stay until we end up doing the hydro, and then we'll just cut it around it and whatnot, so it'll look pretty with the hydro in there. But I'll show you guys my carpet, and believe it or not, we could actually roll this thing out. So thank God we'll be able to work on it out there. But before we do that, we got to move this behemoth. So let's move that thing real quick. Let's get right up in here. Look at that steering wheel though. Like it just every time it's so perfect. Start this bad boy. Listen, this thing is loud for what it is. Is that a race car? Close the door. Listen, the right-hand drive might be like my favorite thing in the world. So if I have to buy another car, it's definitely gonna be right-hand drive. But for now, we'll enjoy this little thing, and this might be one of my favorite cars. So back that thing up, probably put it right here. Doesn't really matter, right? All right, we'll leave it here. Before we begin putting the bracket onto this beautiful Corbeu, first off, shout out to Corbeu. Believe it or not, I actually ordered the set of these brackets, and it's supposed to be the driver's side and the passenger side, which is like E1000 and then E1001 or 1002 or one of those. And I opened the package, and it was actually both passenger sides. So I had to wait for this driver's side bracket to come in, but shout out to them only because, listen, I bought this back in March. Yeah. And now it's November. And just emailed them, let them know, like, hey, listen, it takes a long time to build a drift car. And they were like, listen, we totally understand. Send us back this old one. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send them the old one. I have the new one right here. We're going to throw that on. And hopefully everything will be perfect. We can throw a seat in, and it's going to look sick. Okay, so it's so simple to do this thing. It's just a 6mm. Let me see. It's just 6mm Allen key. You just grab your Allen key, undo this, take them off. There's going to be a lot of grease in here, so don't be surprised by all the grease that's going to come out of these things. But yeah, so that's it. Just undo all four, and then you'll be good to go. Listen, with all four of these things out, it's going to be so freaking simple. Grab your bracket. Now, I know they say to have it slide up all the way to the top or whatnot, but what I do is... definitely not supposed to happen. Okay, now I gotta figure out how that happened. Nice, dude, nice. So, let's figure out what the hell just happened here. All right, we fixed it. It just popped out of here and popped out of here. So, now it slides up and down. Have it slide all the way forward. Here's that grease I was talking about. And yeah, so hopefully now we won't have an issue with it. But what we're gonna do is, this is how I install it. Listen, I know the Corbeu instructions aren't like this, but this is just easier for me. I slide it all the way to the back, have these exposed. Then from there, I put those into the seats, and that's pretty much it. So, all right, we tightened all our bolts. Now, the good thing about these Corbeu brackets is that on the side, so like I said, there's a driver's side and passenger side. On this, they actually let you run the OEM seatbelt receiver, and that's something I've wanted. So, looking beautiful. We can just run the receiver on here, and then we should be done and ready to put this into the car. So, okay. Now, the only bad part about this is you have your OEM receiver, right? So you could keep the wire on it, and then that way you can use the wire for if you want to wire it up and not have your light on. But you're gonna run this right onto here, right? It has this little thing. Go here, and it's gonna just literally just gonna put the nut on, and that's it. Run this right through here. I literally got a nut that was exact size just so I could have it about as tight as possible, just because I don't want to take any chances, you know what I'm saying? We're not, safety's our main priority out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Out in these streets of the drift life, we're out here. So, run this bad boy in here. Hopefully I can do it by trying to record and do this at the same time. Probably not. Of course not. Give me 1 second. All right, finally got that thing on. I'm gonna make sure it's centered, and here's the nut and bolt. The only thing is it doesn't come with hardware, so yes, you are gonna have to get your own hardware. I'm sorry to tell you that, but with this, we are gonna run a little bit of the good old blue thread locker, and then we should be ready to go. So let's get it. All right, listen, everything is done. So now we can, we can put it in the car. See how simple this is? This thing is sturdy, by the way. This is like, it's not going anywhere, hopefully. But now we can pick that up. Why does it feel so heavy though? Right? Come back over here. And then, now we can line up all these holes and whatnot. And then once those holes are lined up, we should be good to go. So the seat's in. However, now listen, the fronts are easy. You just throw the nut on, tighten it, whatever. But before you tighten these, throw the nuts on. Now these in the back are not that simple. Only because, great design, Corbeu. Corbeu, just great. Now this is gonna run in here. But to be able to do that, you're gonna have to lift this forward and then stick the, and then stick the nut in, and stick the bolt in, and then just tighten using a wrench or something, and that's pretty much it. So let's do it. And there you have it, fully installed. Now listen, if you are thinking about getting these Corbeus, and you know, these are just some of the seats that you're looking into, I am 5'9" at probably like 215 right now. So, and I fit, this is a size large, and I fit in this thing pretty goddamn decent. So, and there you go. The seats are in there, installed. Looks beautiful, like I said, fits perfect. Couldn't be happier. This one we couldn't put in because one of the bolts is actually cross-threaded, so gonna have to retap that. But for now, you can almost slide this thing. Listen, I am sweating. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am glistening. That's what I'm doing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, all the other good stuff. And trust me, there's a lot more updates coming. We were supposed to be doing the last event at Lock City Drift. However, they're sold out, and we got a couple problems that we need to figure out anyway. But stay tuned for the hydro. Stay tuned for this thing being fully gutted, and hopefully stay tuned for some donuts, man. Some donuts, some drifts, some burnouts. Yeah, you know, why not? So see you guys on the next one.